we're seeing the claim that the Vatican has forbidden ad Orientem in the Novus Ordo. And that is simply not true. But let's listen to it together. Let me make sure to enable the audio so that you can hear this. Take a look at this, what appears to be misinformation.
I mean, the congregation for liturgy and rites in Rome, they've already said no Novus Ordo can be said ad Orientem. They're banning it.
That is 100% false. There is nothing that the Vatican has released from the Dicastery for Divine Worship that says ad Orientem is not allowed in the Novus Ordo. There are instances where, unfortunately, local ordinaries and bishops have decided for their local territory not to allow it. I think that's unfortunate. I don't see a good reason for versus populum myself. So I, for the life of me, don't understand why anybody would ever forbid ad Orientem and opt for versus populum in their own diocese. But that's, their decision to make. It's not one that I think is the right decision. But so I have seen that on local levels, but here you heard the claim that the Vatican and its congregation for liturgy and sacred rites has forbidden and said no ad Orientem in the Novus Ordo. And that is, again, factually false. 100% not true. I was wondering, well, what could he have confused this with? And I thought to myself, perhaps the 2016 issue with Cardinal Sarah, where he wanted to encourage people to, for Advent, celebrate ad Orientem. And Pope Francis said, we're not going to issue any kind of liturgical directives mandating that. Pope Francis didn't say it's forbidden. That never happened. He was just saying, look, no new legislation is going to come out requiring people, to do that. That's just not going to happen. Which I think is unfortunate. I think that there should be legislation that comes out and says it's mandatory, period, end of story, goodbye, versus populum. That's my perspective. Unless somebody can show a good case that somehow versus populum is really necessary for people's salvation, I just don't see a good reason to have it. But again, that's my personal opinion. I think ad Orientem, not only is it apostolic in nature, not only does it, it's an approach that goes back to the very first days of the church. Not only that, but it makes more sense liturgically. So, again, that's my opinion. But it's frustrating hearing misinformation like that. And so I wanted to correct that for people who are confused, because somebody sent this to me asking, hey, so the Vatican has forbidden, the Novus Ordo to have ad Orientem? No. Nope, that's just not true. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. God bless.